Hey guys, welcome to it again. Better Off Dead here, MLB on a Friday. It is Pick 'em All Friday once again. I will try to render an opinion on every MLB side and every MLB total. Couple of double headers in the mix today, a few of them I should say. Red asterisk denotes those 7-inning double headers. So getting to it, on the board behind me, Orioles at Yankees, game one of the doubleheader. This is Cobb at Cole. Talked about this in the video earlier. I like the Yankees team total. I think it's over 3.5. Having said that, I'll have to say Yankees to win this game and over 6.5. Yankees are a huge favorite here behind Cole, of course. Phillies at Marlins, game one of a doubleheader, 7-inning contest. I think it's Nola going for the Phillies, their ace. I don't know who's going for the Marlins, but I will take the Marlins to upset the Phillies today. And I find that Miami ballpark seems to be a little low scoring for my taste. So even though 6 is pretty paltry, I will say under 6 in that game. Braves at Nats. Tomlin, I think Josh Tomlin goes for the Braves. I can't remember who's on the hill for the Nats. Braves have been hot. All those runs, 29 runs a couple of days ago. They validated it again yesterday. Did get the win. I'll take the Braves, but I'll say under 11. Kind of a trend buster. I think that's getting a little inflated there in DC, the district, as my friend Denny would say. Mets at Blue Jays at the Buffalo Blue Jays of Toronto, I think is their name. I'm going to take the Blue Jays to slay the dragon. It's Jacob deGrom on the hill for the Mets. He loses every once in a while. It's a tall ask for those young Blue Jays hitters to figure out deGrom. I don't think they've even faced him, but the heck with it. On a Pick 'em All Friday, I'm going for it. Huge payout with the Blue Jays, probably plus 200 or something. Under 8.5 there in Buffalo, respecting the pitcher. Red Sox at Rays, also in the more formal video. I like runs to be scored. Tropicana Field there in Tampa Bay is not typically a hitter's ballpark, but with the Red Sox having their opener, the Red Sox entire staff is pretty bad. More analysis in my earlier video. But I am backing the Rays behind Blake Snell. He's been hittable, so I'll say Rays and I'll say over 8.5. Second game of the Orioles-Yankees. This is Aiken for the Orioles. Don't know much about him. For a moment, I thought it was Clay Aiken going for the Orioles in a pinch. I was really going to jump on the Yankees. It's not Clay Aiken. It turns out his name is Keegan Aiken. But I'm still going to stick with the Yankees to sweep this doubleheader today and get back on track in the Bronx. It is Tanaka going for the Yankees. I consider Tanaka a very formidable pitcher. 7-inning game there. I'm going to say Yankees and over 6.5 again. Pirates at Royals. Bubic for the Royals. I think Brault maybe for the Pirates. I'm going to back Bubic to get his first win. I think he might be 0-5. The Royals have been a little bit better lately. So have the Pirates. This is one of those games where you got to really be into baseball, or one of your family members is on one of the teams or something. But KC Royals have had a tough schedule. They get a little bit of a break hosting the Pirates. So I'm going to say Royals going over 8.5 in that game. Oakland A's at Rangers. A's are better at home, but they're pretty good on the road too. Mike Fiers, I think it is, for the A's, veteran right-hander. Can't recall who's going for the Rangers. Doesn't matter on a Pick 'em All Friday. These are very non-thorough leans here. Very unofficial picks. I'm going to say the A's at Rangers. A's to get it done under 9.5. They're at Globe Life. Those totals don't seem to be going over as much as I thought they would at that park, that new park for the Rangers there in Arlington. Tigers at White Sox. Lucas Giolito for the mighty White Sox goes. I think it's Casey Mize for the Tigers, a well-regarded young player. I think he's a rookie. He hasn't had great numbers this year. Neither have any of the Tigers pitchers or hitters for that matter. But just for fun, I'm going to back the Tigers and Casey Mize to slay the Giant there in Chicago. And I'll say under 8, respecting Mize's ability to keep the ball in the park. And maybe just an off day for those White Sox hitters. Tigers and under 8. Brewers hosting the Cubs. Game one of this set. Brewers, I think, had yesterday off. Cubs got the win yesterday, finishing up against the Reds. I like the Brewers. I want to see them make a desperate push to get into the postseason. I'm going to take the Brewers. I think it's Brandon Woodruff. I respect him a lot. Big right-hander for the Brewers. And John Lester, respect him a lot too. He's been playing for, I think, about 20 years. Great left-hander for the Cubs. His best days may be behind him, but nevertheless, I'm going to take the Brewers, and I'm going to say over 9. Christian Yelich maybe has some numbers against Lester. I want to say lefty on lefty. Indians at Twins. Bieber, the Biebs. Shane Bieber for the Indians, Cy Young leading candidate, I got to believe, at Kenta Maeda. Maeda-san goes for the Twins. This is expected to be low scoring. It's a tight line. The Indians are a slight favorite. I thought they'd be more heavily favored. I will back Bieber to keep it going for the Indians at Minnesota. I'm going to say over 6.5. That is just a little too small for my comfort. I know, that's what she said. But I'm saying over 6.5 there in Minnesota. An inorganic segue to my first movie review. I'm thinking of ending things on Netflix. It's pretty weird. But I sort of liked it. I read the book, which is why I took a particular interest in it. I'll hold it a little closer. Ian Reid, powerhouse author. I liked the book better than the movie, but if you feel like watching kind of a strange movie, Toni Collette, Jesse Plemons, I think give some pretty interesting performances. Having said those things, I have another book in my hand, Ian Reid, on the strength of I'm thinking of ending things. I read his other book, one of his other books, Foe. Pretty cool, tension-filled, sci-fi drama, also in development as a film. Okay, back to baseball. I think I left off on Indians and Twins. Game 2, Phillies at Marlins. I don't know who's going for either team. I think there was an undecided for the Marlins. But having said that, I'm going to go with Phillies anyway, and I'll say under whatever it is. And maybe they didn't post a total because they didn't know who was pitching. Phillies and under something. Reds at Cardinals. This was in my earlier video, deeper analysis there. Adam Wainwright, been around for maybe even longer than John Lester. I think he's been around for 30 years. And Luis Castillo, very good right-hander for the Reds, although he is 1-5. Again, deeper analysis in that video. I like the Cardinals behind Wainwright, who is 4-0. Cardinals are a slight dog today. A little surprising. I will take the Cardinals, and I also took the Cardinals team total. So naturally, I'm going to have to say over 7.5 to correlate that idea. Angels at Rockies. Angels disappointing, dropped I think 2 of 3 in Arlington, Texas in the last few days. They are at Colorado Rockies. I'm going to say Angels. I think it's Griffin Canning going for the Angels, Herman Marquez for the Rockies. And I'm going to say over 12 because it's at Coors Field. And what fun would it be to root for an under at Coors Field? Giants at Padres. Giants kind of let me down yesterday. That was one of my formal picks. Dropped a little juice there on a 1-1 kind of uneventful day in MLB. But I will forgive them and back them today. I can't remember who's going for the Giants. I'll just say Giants anyway. It's Cueto going for the Giants. I'm going to back Cueto, the veteran pitcher, to get one. The Padres are favored, of course, so I'll take that plus money for the Giants to even up this series. And I'll say under 9. A little daring against those Padres bats, but I'll say under 9 and the Giants to win that game. Lastly, and leastly, perhaps, Mariners, although the Mariners do have a shot to make the playoffs. I will back the Mariners behind Kikuchi at D-backs. I can't remember who's going for the D-backs. I think it's somebody maybe making their debut for the D-backs. Under 9, I'll keep it in the park, and I'll say Mariners. I think the Mariners are a medium-style favorite in that game. Okay, guys, that is Better Off Dead. That is Pick 'em All Friday. I did pick 'em all, every side, every total. Again, I'm going to lay the disclaimer. These are pretty damn unofficial, even though it's on this video that I will never erase. This is, just a few moments of first instinct analysis on every game, every team, every total, just for fun. Pick 'em All Friday. Have a great one, guys. Thanks so much.